and we are back here at Low Tide City with some silver bracket action. My name is Spicy, and I'm co-commentating here with Jarian.
Yeah.
Jarian, how are you doing?
I'm doing fine. We're literally at the last end. We're at the end of the night. We're at Silver Round Robin 2. This is the second set of silver bracket matches. And then tomorrow, there's going to be really interesting stuff. The real interesting stuff would be the top 6 tomorrow.
Yes, top 6 of silver bracket finals, which would be insane to watch. It's a shame it's not going to be streamed because we have to go for the redemption bracket though, and then get in the top 16. But right now, all these teams here, they still have something to play for here. Like just because they're out from the main bracket and not able to compete for like the top spots, doesn't mean they're out of the tournament yet. So we have some teams here with like looking to get some revenge for not making it into redemption bracket. Some new teams, maybe made up of like Smash players trying to get into the Splatoon scene, or some college teams even here. Or there's a few of them here in this silver bracket. I'm really excited to get a chance to see some teams, see some great action here.
Yeah. Even as I said before, if some people watch something, maybe like a podcast or something, there is at least 6 teams from college that is here. USCD, Ohio State.
Yeah, Ohio State.
2 of them. And 2 Dallas Texas teams, I think, as well.
Yeah, you see the University of Houston here. You see 2 teams from the University of California, San Diego here. But right now, we got Business Casualties and Feel Good Inc. here. Business Casualties, this is honestly kind of an upset seeing them here. They were projected, I think, to make it into the redemption bracket, maybe even make it in the top 16 maybe. But hey, some solid players here. I'm really excited to see what kind of action we have going into the set.
And for Feel Good Inc., they're basically new blood in the water for Business Casualties. So we'll see how they play out.
Exactly. We see DRF with the tri-and-true Tri-Slosher here, and we see some interesting weapons here from the side of Feel Good Inc. here as both teams going into tower control and Undertow Spillway. What do you see from these comps so far?
We see a Junior, we see a Splash, we see a Tri-Slosher, we see a ballpoint from Business Casualties, but on the other side we see a Slosher machine, we have Pro, VDS, and Slosher. Double Slosher comp is pretty popular nowadays.
I was going to say, you see some like new trends coming here. Double bucket on the side of Feel Good Inc. And you also see the ballpoint splat lane ran by Genie here as Business Casualties are already at the first checkpoint. Have that bubble going. Going to get past the first checkpoint here, putting them in a nice advantage here. And you can see why they were projected to make it pretty far so far as DRF has the Inkjet getting some splats here. And now Business Casualties are already at checkpoint 2.
That was almost a qualified there for DRF as well. And also one thing to note that is Brush playing on the Junior and Nox, but Brush is still learning from their mistakes from last time, and they're showing it off. They're playing as much as possible, and they're playing aggro that they need to be.
Exactly here, and now they have Feel Good Inc. in a 2-down situation now. They're already at the last check, but they have the trip strikes coming out. And are we going to see an early game right now? It's already going to be here, and Business Casualties will not be denied. That's an early game 1 for Business Casualties here.
With pick 6 even doing a little bit of funniness, but still, that's even a KO quick as possible for Business Casualties.
Exactly, yeah. They got the ball going really early so far. There's a great sense of momentum right here. It's a surprise to see them here in the silver bracket, honestly. And you can see why here, because they are so fundamentally strong. Just being able to keep that pressing up that advantage here. There's great special usage and some great coordination. It was really hard for Feel Good Inc. to really get anything going.
But at the same time, too, Brush is finally feels comfortable with them as well. Because, again, earlier, Brush came in last second. They felt it off, but now since they train a little bit more, they played together, they are unstoppable. They feel unstoppable. But for the side Feel Good Inc., it might be the new experience, like playing against this much of an aggro comp. As we saw on the other side, they had a VDS, they had a Pro, they had 2 Sloshers. They didn't really have anything that can be fast-paced. So it might be something that they might need to work on for the next set.
Yeah, I'm interested to see if we see any weapon changes here from the side of Feel Good Inc. here. Maybe something to help counteract that aggression here. As we're going into Rainmaker on Hagglefish Market, what are your thoughts going into this?
The jump.
The jump is the best way to describe this, yes.
Yes, basically. If you make the jump, you make it all the way to 54?
Maybe even more, honestly, because like the checkpoint's like in the 50s, and then like it takes you like maybe to like the low 30s, early high 20s, honestly.
Yeah.
It's like, for those who don't know, Rainmaker on Hagglefish Market is a very volatile map, just because of once you break that first checkpoint, you have access to a shortcut that basically shortens the lead and like makes the points massive there. Like once you get to that like 50 points, you're already basically at like 30 just by a pretty simple jump, honestly.
Yeah, but for simple jump, it's pretty undescribable. It could be a really hard jump if you don't have a momentum. That's the main thing, momentum.
Momentum is something we're going to see if Business Casualties are going to be able to keep up here. As we're going into Game 2, I'm really excited to see what kind of gameplay changes we see, especially from the side of Feel Good Inc.
Oh, Splash and Expo, Tri-Stone play, and Pro-Stone play.
That's an interesting pick here. Feel Good Inc. Bringing out the Tri-Slosher Nouveau. The Tri-Slosher Nouveau, newer weapon, has the Fizzy Bomb, help with the movement and some painting, having a tactical or two. That's something I really want to point out here, because if you get all the movement buffs, especially in Rainmaker, where movement is such a big deal when you have to push the Rainmaker to the checkpoints and to the goal, that's going to be massive here as both these teams just fight it out in neutral, waiting to see, find an opening before they can get a push.
And also looks like, as well for bench Casualties, they have two Splash Neos. That is one important thing that makes them come even faster. And I think for Bush as well, with the Junior RNG not being actable anymore for him, he can straight shot and maybe kill a lot more than we can see before.
Exactly, and now it's putting Feel Good Inc. into a 2-down situation really early on. DRF's really pushing right now with that Tri-Slosher. They're going to be able to get to that checkpoint here, and let's see, are they going to be able to make that jump here? They're 2 down, though, for on the side of Business Casualties. It looks like they're going to have to back up a bit. Good defense right now from the side of Feel Good Inc., putting Business Casualties in a 3-down situation here and preventing them from getting a chance to take a jump.
With Bush actually going away now, we can see one thing, too. For Feel Good Inc., they're really relying on range. That is the main strong suit right now with the X-Play and the Pro. If they feel like they might be doing that for the Slayer, while for the Tri-Soldier, they're just doing the aggression for that.
Exactly, yeah, because you see Business Casualties, a very short-range comp aside from the ballpoint spot link. But now there's some specials online from the side of Business Casualties. You see the Tri-Strikes coming out here, being able to just secure mid. You see DRF with the ancient does a double right there, and it's going to keep putting this pressure on as Feel Good Inc. is 3 down here, despite having the Rainmaker and getting pushed back.
It looks like a Feel Good Inc. They didn't know what to do. They seemed to do it, but again, this is all because of bench Casualties' aggressive power, and they did the jump. They made it down to 12.
I was going to say, yeah, that lead went really quick now as they're already at the 12 now. The triple strikes are going to come out there, and that looks like it's going to be game here. GD? 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 No, GD!
Oh, made it by 1, just by a little jump. But still, that gives a lot of time for Feel Good Inc. to come back. They just need a lot of paint, and with all the special they have right now, definitely with the Booyah, they can paint it up mid.
Yep, and there's the Booyah Bomb's going to come out. It's going to look to go shoot towards mid here, as it looks like maybe Feel Good Inc. No, Feel Good Inc. is going to go towards the mid route, it seems here. They are looking like they might want to fake left also. They're firing off towards mid. You see Business Casualties starting to come in now. See DRF. I want to see this shark here.
Well, why are they cooking?
Oh my god, DRF going in, getting in the toxic with the toxic mist coming out now here. DRF is going to go down though, as Feel Good Inc. is going to try and keep this Rainmaker alive and try and get some points on the board.
With the Rainmaker still being alive, again, how many seconds do they have left? It seems like it has, is that like maybe 20 seconds?
I think so, yeah. The Tacticore is going to come out now. This is going to be the movement they need here, especially as Business Casualties are all surrounding that checkpoint right there. And it's going to be really hard for Feel Good Inc. to make anything happen as they get stopped at the 78.
The stop at 78 does give them a little bit of headroom. They have 2 minutes left. But again, they need to figure out how to kill off the double splash, or mainly just the ballpoint. They need to kill off Genie.
Did you mention that? Here's the Inkjet. Once again, finding a pick right there. And maybe trying to find another right here. Not going to be able to do so, though. But Business Casualties are in a very dominant position right now, having the Rainmaker in neutral. And it's been very hard so far for Feel Good Inc. to really make any plays happen here.
Really, what's just left for now? We see Miss Pixie. They're just playing it together. They're playing it super safe. All they need to do is just paint, and they know that. So they're just trying to lend off all of Feel as much as possible. Maybe make them waste all the special that they need to. They still have to try. They still have the tentacle though. They can use that for momentum right now.
That could be big now. Feel Good Inc. puts Business Casualties in a 2-down situation here. This could be the start of something here. We know that Rainmaker Hagglefish is a very volatile map with potential for a lot of momentum here. They are going to be able to, they're not going to be able to break the checkpoint though, and with a minute to go, their time is starting to tick for Feel Good Inc. here.
We saw a little bit of jump scare from DOF as well, going in for the sneak, which does work a little bit, but for right now, they're all pincered all together.
Exactly, and that pincer is going to be massive right now as the Rainmaker is in Business Casualty territory right now. They're all just going to be able to defend it as much here possible, but the Rainmaker is going to reset. But right now, Business Casualties are winning mid right here. You see the triple strikes come out, the Toxic Mist. It's going to be really hard right now for Feel Good Inc. to make anything matter here right now. They have 30 seconds to go, though. They need to break the checkpoint still and then base knock out to win this game.
They killed off 3 up, but 2 down in trade. It's really going to be it's going to be really a messy call for them. They really are playing it safe with the Booyah. They traded off with the Tri-Strike. The pain is back to neutral. They have a Crab. The Crab picked up the Rainmaker.
And that looks like that might be a dagger that ends this game right here almost. Because Feel Good Inc. is going to look like they're going to be able to break the bubble here. But right now, it looks like Business Casualties are going to be able to secure the Rainmaker here, and they don't even have to. They had the lead. They just won the game right there. Business Casualties up 2-0 in this set so far.
We still cannot fight off Feel Good Inc. though.
We
What they have
cannot.
next? Clam Blitz on Scorch.
Ooh, Clam Blitz on Scorch Gorge. Maybe this is something they've been needing here.
Rainmaker and Tower Control so far has been the fast-paced mode. For Clam Blitz, this is the stalemate. You need to hold yourself before you go ahead of yourself.
That's a great thing to point out right there here. If Feel Good Inc. is able to change the pace of the game, that might be exactly what they need here to not only get on the board, but potentially reverse the momentum of this set right now. It's been feeling like it's Business Casualties' game the entire time so far. They've been in control regardless of the mode. You saw the knockout early in Game 1, and they almost knock out again in Game 2 here. Feel Good Inc. has got to pull something off here. They have the talent to do so, but like it's gonna be up to them to like change the pace of the game and swing it in their favor.
They need to go a little bit more faster. That might be the only cause they need to do. Because again, the Expo, they meant to try. The try was a really good pick, and even the Splash was a even good pick. Maybe they might want to go Splash Neo instead, and then as a Splash, because again, the Crab is useful, but if they feel like they went sport, they went for the objective. We saw that at the end. They might be better to do Splash Neo. They might want you to go full paint instead of full aggressive.
Yeah, exactly, because you saw how successful Business Casualties were when it comes to running the Splash Neo, and how much they were able to dictate the pace of game by having the triple ink strikes, the double triple ink strikes.
Yeah.
My God, just like 6 ink strikes really just coming out of nowhere, just being able to have that paint control. But now, really, for this, if you're Feel Good Inc., something maybe a faster thing here, whether it be the Neo Splash, whether it be a faster anchor, just something here to change their style right now, because it's going into Game 3. They're down to 0-2. You got to change something here.
But for Business Casualties, this is their mode. Because you know why?
Why is that?
The clam economy.
The clam economy especially is going to be very important for both teams here. And we know how experienced Business Casualties are with like all their players here. You saw how fundamentally strong they were. They were able to control the pace of game, to be able to control the map especially. Because we know in Clam Blitz, it's going to be very important to control the map with paint, because then you can see where all the clams are.
Yeah, it will show up in your little mini map on the bottom left of your screen on stream. It will be showing where all the clams are. It's really important if you do show it, because it resets every 30 seconds, if I remember correctly, too.
Yep, and now we've been saying we want Feel Good Inc. to change some things up, but I am seeing a triple bucket comp. Sloshing Machine, Explosher, Slosher. What are your thoughts on a triple bucket comp here?
Let him cook. Just let him have it. Let's see how this plays off. Because we have a Booyah Bomb. We have Tri-Strike. We have double Tri-Strike, actually, and we have the Rain.
Oh, that could be big here, yeah, as you mentioned right there, having all those specials there, having those specific weapons there, could be big for Feel Good Inc. here. But right now, absolute firefight in mid right now. Neither team has a power clan built up yet, but the triple strikes are going to come out from the side of Feel Good Inc. right now. And now we're looking at some Business Casualties. You see DRF up there in the mid, and you see that a lot of Feel Good Inc. is censored right now. Let's see what's going to be able to happen here as both these teams try to find some clans.
They're going to find some clans, but Feel Good Inc., they're going to go all in together. I feel that's the method right now. But for the side of Business Casualties, we see already Butch is just fighting clans, but also trying to give us Butch. We see DRF trying to short on the ledges, trying to find out anyone they can. But for the side of Genie and for Miss Pixie, they're just going in together. Their combo is basically unstoppable, and we see just DRF going in with double.
DRF's Inkjet play this set has been amazing, and because of that double, Business Casualties puts Feel Good Inc. in a 3-down situation, and they are already at the 59, and they're going to keep the basket going, and you see how many clams they have right now. DRF has a power clam ready. Triple strikes are going to come out here. Are they going to be able to keep the basket open?
Oh, they did.
And they are going to keep it open. It's going to keep going, actually, and they're already at the 24 with Feel Good Inc. at the 2-down situation, and now it's already at the 18 now.
Basically, even making it even more, going down to 12, maybe going down to 6 of it to Spudge. Oh, Genie got stopped.
Yes, but oh my God, that might not be enough here. But they're already down to the 3, and that wipe. Feel Good Inc. is still alive, being able to prevent Business Casualties from knocking them out right away.
It's not business for them anymore. For Feel Good Inc., this is a full-on plan. They have to combo, but to 2 down to DOF.
That's massive right there because that's another pick right there for DRF. DRF is absolutely going off right now here in the silver bracket right now. And now Business Casualties, they got some power clams ready. They're going to break the basket once again here and maybe look to finish things off, especially because they have Feel Good Inc. in a 2-3 down situation.
That was nonstop. That was only 30 seconds. Anybody filled this all up. That should be it.
Yep, that looks like it's going to be it here. DRF has clams, and you see some more clams also on the side of Business Casualties here. They only need a couple more. They got to be able to close this game here, and it looks like they will be able to. Business Casualties with the swift and dominant 3-0 in right here.
The redemption from the Pool's wave itself, it has shown. They have grown. But now, they have to move on to win 2 more sets, if I remember correctly, and then they move on to top 6.
I think so, yeah, but based on how well Business Casualties played that set, I would not be surprised to see them not only make it to top 6 silver, potentially win silver bracket here. That was certainly something to watch right there.
Yeah, that was definitely something to watch. But Feel Good Inc., even though they lost, they still have potential to still win it all. They still have so many rounds to battle against. They can battle against the rest of the team and still make it out down